vocation, and avocation to their community, society, and humanity. From the significant pool of nominations we received this past year for this award, one recipient was chosen, Steve Grove from the class of 1996. Steve will be joining us this evening via Google Hangout. The first time we've ever presented this award with the honoree not actually in attendance, although I think you'll hear shortly why it makes sense for someone like Steve to break new ground in this way. And his parents are here, and believe me when I say Steve will momentarily be bigger than life, it's very true. The intent of this award is twofold. First, it is important that we take the time to celebrate and honor the significant contributions that Northfield graduates have made to society and community. It is our way at NHS to say thank you, and that we are proud of your accomplishments. Second, this award is our way of demonstrating to you, the current Northfield High School student body, the rich legacy of this school. This award reveals how a Northfield education can be put to good use. It also serves as a challenge to you students that tremendous opportunities lie ahead of you. At this time, I ask Northfield High School Counselor Kathy Wirtzmiller to the podium to introduce this year's award recipient. Kathy?
Good evening. Before becoming a school counselor, I spent most of the 1990s teaching English in the H wing of Northfield High School. This is when I first encountered tonight's honoree, Steve Grove. It was my good fortune to have him in my classes for 2 full years, first in sophomore English and again as a senior in AP World Lit. Between his quick wit, his outgoing personality, his truly superior writing skills, and his curiosity about anything and everything, let's just say that he kept me on my toes. And judging by the fact that he has me on stage tonight doing this introduction, he is still keeping me on my toes. At the time, I fancied that I was challenging him academically, but now in hindsight, I'm pretty confident that I simply spent most of my time just trying to keep up with him. Steve had a natural way of bringing people together and bringing out the best in anyone around him. When other students would ask, why, he was always the student who would say, well, why not? What I know for certain is that having Steve in my classes made me a better teacher. And while I always maintained the highest hopes for all of my students, I also knew that there was something very special about Steve. After graduating from Northfield High School in 1996, Steve went on to earn a bachelor's degree in politics, philosophy, and economics from Claremont McKenna College in 2000. He then spent time working in Japan and India before he began writing for the Boston Globe. In 2006, Steve earned his master's degree in public policy analysis from the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University. After a couple of short stints with ABC News, Steve was named head of news and politics at YouTube. While there, Steve led the development of the political side of YouTube, eventually moderating the first ever social media interview with the sitting president, President Obama, an interview that he actually repeated on 2 separate occasions. In 2011, Steve began working for Google, currently serving as Google's Director of Community Partnerships. One of Steve's main tasks in this role has been to develop the social media platform of Google called Google+. Steve's team was also involved in the development of the Google Hangout, which is what allows Steve to join us live tonight from the Google headquarters in Mountain View, California. In spite of his many accomplishments, though, Steve remains a Northfield boy at heart. Fiercely loyal to his family and friends, Steve has never lost touch with his Midwest values and is a dedicated husband, son, brother, and friend. It is with great pleasure that I present to you Northfield High School's distinguished alumni for 2014, the youngest recipient of this award to date, Steve Grove.